Finally, I can't even wait to go home. If you suspect, I'll move to Niger Republic.
President Muhammad Buhari has tendered his apology to Nigerians offended by his administration's actions. Buhari disclosed this on Friday while hosting the Federal Capital Territory Abuja community to his ninth and last Salah celebration at the presidential villa. While addressing dignitaries at the brief event, the president thanked Nigerians for tolerating his 80th administration.
I think God has given me an incredible opportunity to serve the country. And I thank God for that. So please, whoever thought that there has been some form of injustice on him, we are all human. There is no doubt I hurt some people, and I wish they will pardon me.
The FCT Minister, Mohammed Bello, and other dignitaries in attendance complimented his administration's performance in tackling insecurity in the country.
Taking into account that by the grace of God Almighty, within the next 6 weeks, we are going to conclude a very successful and highly productive tenure, 2 tenures as President of the country. We are all here today to pay you Salah homage and to use the opportunity to thank you most sincerely for the stewardship of the country and the tremendous amount of support you have given the Federal Capital Territory. And this is not surprising because you are among the founding fathers of the Federal Capital City, and I recall you once mentioning to us the time when in Lagos, when the decision was being mooted to create a new federal capital, you are among those that used to come in helicopters to do a recce, if I can use the military word, to be able to see the position. This is by the grace of God in your lifetime. You have seen the tremendous amount of transformation that has taken place here. And that is why all Nigerians, and even those yet unborn, will continue to thank the military administrations of your time for deciding to create the Federal Capital Territory and by extension also the Federal Capital City.
Yeah, it was a very historic and memorable Eid al-Fitr celebration visit to our outgoing president. And the takeaway is this president had served Nigeria so far for over 7.5 years, and he did tremendously well. The Buhari administration is closing on a very strong note. We have succeeded in minimizing the insecurity that we made in 2015. This administration has provided so much infrastructure across the country like no other administration did before. This administration, this president particularly, assented to legislations more than any previous president, especially in the last 4 years. And we are so proud of this administration that we have been able to achieve so much. And therefore, it's a thing of joy for all of us to come and celebrate with Mr. President the Eid al-Fitr today, Friday. And I want to also add here that the multitude of people from the FCT, those who actually the main people to see Mr. President and congratulate him, showed the kind of unity that we have in the FCT. People from all walks of life, and of course the rest of us who are supportive of what Mr. President was supposed to do here, are to show our gratitude in another way, that we are really happy with the way we have been able to be part and parcel of this administration in a very positive manner, especially the 9th National Assembly. We have done so much to support the administration, the executive arm of government, and we are so proud of our achievement as an administration, that is both the legislature and the executive arm of government. And this president will go home, by the grace of God, after the 29th, or on the 29th of May 2023, a very satisfied person. But of course, there are things that we have not been able to do well. The new administration of Aswaju, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, will come in, and it's going to be a continuity with those areas that were gotten well. And those areas that we have not been able to get well, we rework them, we retool them, we rekit them, and ensure that we continue with the progressive APC administration. It's one administration, so to speak. It's one government, so to speak, and we are proud to be part of everything that has happened in the last 7.5 years.
This is the night Salah that Mr. President has observed in the State House. Not very many people have the benefit and the God-given opportunity to observe 9 Salahs within the period of 8 years. But graciously, God has allowed Mr. President. I think it's for a purpose because of what he has done for the country and because of the peaceful nature in which he desires to exit. The Presidential Transition Council is in place. We've been working assiduously in the last 2 months to ensure that every process is put in place to ensure a smooth and a seamless transition, a peaceful one, to the incoming government. And I can assure you that we are on course. Everything that needs to be put in place in terms of representation of the President's-elect team into the Transition Council. 2 members have been nominated, Governor Bagudu of Kebbi State and Chief Olawale Edu, who had served him as Commissioner for Finance in Lagos State when he was governor. We've also graduated to forming 3 committees. The Inauguration Committee, which I chair, the Transition Documents Committee, which the head of the Civil Service chairs, and also the Facilities, Security and Intelligence Committee, which the National Security Advisor chairs. And we are working assiduously. Under the Inauguration Committee, there are 13 subcommittees. One for venue, medical, inauguration lecture, and all have representations of the President-elect's team. And we are working hard. We meet virtually every Tuesday for the Transition Council and every Thursday for the Inauguration Committee. And I can assure you that we are going to have a spectacular transition ceremony, jam-packed with a lot of activities. The last 1 week of the month of May would see a lot of activities that will bring in the new government and prepare them to start work the first day in office.
With barely 1 month left, Buhari has said he can't wait to go home after 8 years of being in the saddle of governor in the country.
Finally, I can't even wait to go home. If you said tax, I'll move to Niger Republic. I think I refuse to say quite a number of things because I asked for it. If I can insist, there is no local government I haven't been from 2003 and 11. There is no local government I haven't been in this country. And in 2019, when I wanted to go for the second time as president, I visited all the states. And the people that turned out across the country to see me, even if they hadn't voted for me, were more than what anybody can buy or force. I'm very pleased for this coincidence. I'm happy for this meeting that the constituency were tolerated me most, the federal capital. You are the people here. For me to say goodbye to you, and I assure you, I deliberately arranged to be as far away from you as possible, not because I don't appreciate the love you have shown for me, but because I think I got what I have asked, and I would rather quietly retire to my hometown.